Hey guys, what's up? It's day 2 of our Stress Less Challenge, and I'm actually sitting in Walmart. I'm waiting for my vehicle to get worked on, but I wanted to bring you today's video. So, today's video and talking about trying to stress less has to do with our schedule and our calendars and the things that are on them and saying no. So, I don't know how it works with you guys, but I know that when I look at my calendar, and it is filled with like appointments and meetings and work things and school things and kids things and my things, that is very, very stressful to me. And when I look at my calendar and it's completely empty, or there's an empty day, which by the way very rarely happens, right? It just feels like freedom when I see that empty slot and I realize I can do whatever I want that day. I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. There is just such a freedom and a relaxing calm that comes over me. And so I don't know how you guys are, but I know for me personally, I say yes and I say yes and I say yes, and then my calendar just gets more full and more full and more full. And it's more than I can handle, it's more than I can take, it's more than I can do, and it stresses me out. And it causes a lot of anxiety in my life when I'm overbooked and overworked and my kids are overscheduled. And so here's your challenge today, and you're gonna love it. It's really, really fun. A little scary, but fun. You're literally gonna look at your monthly calendar and you are going to choose one event, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, that is on your schedule. And you're gonna cross it off and you're gonna cancel and you're gonna decide not to participate. Now, it can be anything. It can be a school event, it can be a work event, a work party that you really didn't wanna go to. It can be something that is stressing you out, that is on your calendar that you really don't want to do and really wouldn't be the end of the world, right? And you're gonna say no. You're gonna say, I'm sorry, we're too scheduled, or I'm sorry, I told you I thought I could come, but guess what? We're double booked and we can't make it. And by double booked, I mean you've double booked because now you are booking some time for yourself and your family to just chill. And it's okay to say no, and it's okay to not go to every baby shower, graduation party, summer barbecue. Like, it's okay to say no. So just cancel something, cross it off your list, send your apologies, and then take that time and just breathe, because we get so booked and so scheduled. And there's so many things that we commit to going to that, let's be honest, we really, really didn't want to go to in the first place. You guys, one of the things that you can do that will create less stress in your life and honestly more self-love for yourself and others is to say no. So I want to share with you something that happened to me, because I feel like there's so many things that we can say yes to. There's so many good things that can say yes to. So this very last Halloween, there was 3 nights in a row. Sorry, I'm going to move my phone here. There was 3 nights in a row where we were booked for different things. So around Halloween, so like 2 days before Halloween, we had our little church party where we could go trunk or treating, where they have like cars at the church and you can go around and get candy. We had a school carnival. So my girls all had their big school carnival where they go, you pay money, you support the PTA or the PTO or whatever it is, and support the school, and you have little carnival games that you can play. And then of course Halloween, which you dress up, you take your kids trick-or-treating, right? So we had literally 3 nights in a row with Halloween events. And I just was like, you know what? I'm feeling really stressed this week. I was feeling really stressed about Halloween. I was feeling really stressed about work and all of these things that I had to do. And so I went to my kids and I said, okay, you guys, we have 3 events this week. Which one do you want to go to? We can go to one. Now, I'm not going to all of them. I'm not going to the church thing and the school thing and trick-or-treating. Pick one and let's go to one and make it be awesome and wonderful. And so my kids actually picked the church event. So our entire family went to this church trunk or treat. We had chili and dessert and this amazing time. My girls played games and they got to do the trunk or treat. So they literally all came home with buckets full of candy. My boys had a blast. They got to hang out with their church friends. And then we came home and just had this like party at our house. And then we didn't go trick-or-treating. I know, like bad mom moment. I didn't take my kids trick-or-treating. They already had a bucket of candy from the church thing. And we didn't go support the school carnival this year. Now, we've been there before. We've supported them before. I'll probably take my kids next year. But this year I said no. This year I said yes to my family. So the thing that we have to remember is that every time we are saying yes to something, we are saying no to something else. Really, every time we say yes, we're saying no. When we say yes to the school carnival or yes to our kids trick-or-treating, we're saying no to our sanity, our peace, our family time that is so sacred, our husband-wife time where we go on a date, our me time where we do nothing but take a bubble bath and just chill and relax. And I really feel like in the world that we live in nowadays, we don't have enough downtime. We don't say no enough, right? We don't go out in the garden and hoe beets. So we don't shell our own peas. We don't bake our own bread. And so we don't spend a lot of time just breathing without being in an event in front of people and doing and going and running. I'm really picky about my kids' stuff. So I have 5 kids, so that makes it right. They're limited on what they can do and be involved in, but I just don't feel like every child needs to be involved in every single thing. I don't feel like each of my kids need to be involved in 5 different things. That would be 25 things a week just for my kids. If every kid had 5 things, 5 times 5, that's a lot of times of running in my car. That's a lot of taxi driving that I don't need. And so, yes, I want my kids to be involved. Yes, I hope they say yes to 1 or 2 things that they're really super passionate about or that's important to them, but we don't have to say yes to everything. We can say no. So, your job, your challenge for today is first and foremost, cross something off your list. Make your apologies, choose what's the most important. And really, honestly, let's be honest, being not stressed this time of year, that's the most important thing that you can do. You paid for this challenge for a reason, and it's because you're too stressed out. And you're too stressed out, I know, because your calendar's too full. So cross something off of your calendar today, and that will relieve just a teeny bit of stress. Now, if you want to up it and make it like game changing, then cross out more than one, right? There's probably 2 or 3 or 4 things on your calendar that is scheduled that you're supposed to be to, that you'll, feel good about. Like, oh, I said yes to that. I feel good about it. Yeah, no, cross it off your calendar and feel better and feel less stressed. Next thing that you need to do is put your full effort into the things that you do say yes to, right? When you say yes, put your full effort in it, go forward, have a blast. Last but not least, the little tip I wanted to give you is make a list of everything that you're procrastinating, and you know what it is. Like when I say, what are you procrastinating doing? Take whatever it is you're procrastinating doing and put it on that list, on that calendar where you've crossed something out. Because a lot of times the things that we're procrastinating, the things that we know need done but we don't really want to do, that's also causing us stress. So whatever it is today that's on your procrastination list, get it done, get it over with. So you actually have 2 challenges today. You can choose to do one, or you can up your game and do both. Cross something off your calendar and then find that procrastination list and do something on that list, because I know it and you know it. The things that you haven't done are a lot heavier than the things that you're actually doing or that you have to do. Okay, love you lots. Get to it.